Good morning, everybody. Well, I've been working on the carburetor. Hopefully the clutches hold together. I gave them one more round of tightness. And I did get the little plastic clips that go in here, top and bottom. I actually went to the Harley dealer here in town. And I seen 20 cents. They seen $10. But anyway, yeah, I mean, for two pieces of little pieces of bushing plastic, but that keeps the handle from rattling. I've been going through the carburetor. I went ahead, instead of the it's right there, the slow jet 295, I put a 31 in there. It seems to, like, when you're cruising, it kind of wants, it's not fluidic, it's like, you can feel it. So I thought I'd try that. It turns out the air bleed, which is up there, well, trust me, it's up in there. Somebody had put a Mikuni jet, which is a 135. That's that jet there. The 135 is 52 thousandths. Well, when S&S sells the carburetors, they put in 40 thousandths. Now you can change to 50 or 60 thousandths. It's kind of a transition point. The higher number, like 50 or 60 thousandths inch hole in the air bleed, and up till 04 they just had, you couldn't change it. It was just part of the body of the carburetor. In 04 they decided to make that adjustable, and what that does is the higher number, the later the main jet becomes active or starts its job. So the intermediate, whatever you have at the pilot, sometimes they call it pilot. I've always called it a pilot jet. So that has more control over kind of just off idle, even though just off of idle you got the fuel air mixture screw. And then at some point you get the intermediate jet or pilot jet, and so somebody had just grabbed this Mikuni jet. Now it has a 1032 thread pattern. So instead, like I say, it said 135 on there, and so what I did, I sealed the hole, soldered it shut. I'm going to try and drill it for 40 thousandths. I've got a little drill, and what's kind of nice, I have a whole bunch of these that I keep, and I kind of judge when I'm trying to do stuff. These are very precise, along with, let's see, where'd I put them? These here, I got several of these. They're very small, let's put it that way. So I'm gonna have to put it in this because it's way too small for putting it in this, which just falls out, or in the drill press over there. Way too small a drill. So I'm going to drill that out. So like I say, I sealed it up. Hey, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. So I sealed it up, then I cut the slot in it again, and the solder went all the way down. Lucky I got that new soldering iron and I could turn it up. So it heated it up real well to accept the solder. And I always put some solder paste on there. I've had that since I used to do plumbing. And so that kind of cleans it. So that's what I'm going to try and do. At least put it back to where, I mean, all these things I'm doing seems to make it better. I'll be able to judge that higher intermediate jet, the pilot jet. I'll be able to judge that better if this is actually at 40, and make it kind of back to normal. I don't think this motor needs anything special. it's a stroker motor. It's 88 cubic inch, and it does get up and go. I mean, yeah, it does pretty well. I was going to put in this one here to see, but I don't think the little ear is broken off. It's supposed to have an ear like in that. But that's got a broken glass, but I was maybe going to repair that. But I found another one I'll try. It just looks better than that. The one I'm getting actually says police on it, like my 75 used to. This one here, it's really cheap. I mean, it sets in there crooked. I'm not real picky, but it's 10 miles an hour slower than what you're doing. Or was it faster? No, it's faster than what you're doing. I really need to, at some point, I need to get the right, instead of the metric, like 2.6, I need a 2-to-1, just like the 2-to-1 is in there. But that's what I've been doing, tinkering around, rode around over the weekend and so forth. Well, hope everybody's doing good. Have a great week. Oh yeah, I was saving all the little metric nuts and bolts from that Honda. Don't have much of a metric section. They're kind of down there and there. The SAEs I've always had plenty, but since so much metric stuff, so if I find something and tear it apart, yeah, that's what I do. Save all the little nuts and bolts. Haven't heard from the guy here, which is fine. I know he's busy, and he's supposed to send parts to my house, so well, that's about it, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. Ed, Terry, Slick, Sketchy Chopper, and other Terry, the one that has the great shop. And of course, I watch Tatro. He's kind of one of those guys, I mean, he knows so much, you just kind of shut up and let him talk. I have a friend that has a body shop and mechanic shop like that, and literally, I know, he's old, and he just, when he talks, you just kind of sit there and kind of soak it in, kind of thing. So you guys have a great week. I'll catch you guys later. Be safe. Keep your stick on the ice. See you later. I got to get drilling this hole. That ought to be fun. There's a nice slow process, but it's I'm short on patience sometimes. That's one thing I have to work on. See you guys later. Bye bye.